Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about USDCAD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market, then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders to the COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing, so how institutions are moving their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment we have a market which is stuck inside of a monthly range. We have in fact the bottom of the range here, which has been acting as support already in multiple occasions. And at the same time, we have the top of the range, which is currently sitting exactly here, which already has acted as well as a resistance in multiple occasions, preceding all these rejections to the downside. So at the moment, as the market is trapped in between this resistance and support, we have to notice how the last test was actually here at the bottom of the range. And at the moment, the market just reached the top of the range. And in the previous occasions, the market had reached much higher levels than the one that we're currently sitting at. So what we could expect is a deeper test of this resistance zone and top of the range. So some short-term bullish price action before then a longer-term bearish continuation. Now, dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, if we look here at what we have on the weekly time frame, we can identify important structure also here. In fact, we can notice how this level was acting as previous weekly resistance, preceding these rejections to the downside, and now with this impulse, the market has broken above the zone. So all this previous resistance, which has now been broken to the upside, is turned support at this level. Because what we know is that previous resistance, once it is broken to the upside, becomes support. And what we can also notice is that since we have an impulse and a correction, if we want to measure this correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how we have the 50% and 0.618 Fibonacci retracements, which are lining up perfectly with this previous resistance turned support, therefore creating a confluence of support exactly inside of this zone, which we could in fact expect this market to potentially want to reject to the upside. So the weekly time frame as well seems quite bullish. Now, let's drop down on the daily time frame and see what we have. Now, we have to keep in mind that since we are in a confluence of support area on the weekly time frame, we could expect to see institutional longing of USDCAD, because inside of a confluence of support, you would expect to see more institutional longing. And since here on the daily time frame, we are exactly at the level of daily support from which we got all these rejections to the upside, there is the possibility that these rejections to the upside are actually caused by institutional longing. So let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what we're getting here from an institutional perspective on the CAD. And in fact, what we can notice is that with the last reports, we went from minus 863 net positions all the way down to minus 63,000 net positions, meaning that institutions have been shorting the CAD aggressively. And since all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD, if institutions are shorting the CAD, they're actually shorting CAD USD, so they are longing USD CAD. So since institutions are longing USD CAD, we could expect to see even more institutional longing of USD CAD and a rejection to the upside away from the confluence of support that we have previously identified when we were looking at the weekly time frame. Now let's keep that in mind and move back to the technical aspect of the charts. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find both on the screen and also in description, so you never miss new updates. Now, back to the analysis. Well, here on the daily time frame, as we were saying, this is the confluence of support that we have already on the weekly time frame and is clearly acting as support here on the daily. And since we already know that we have institutional longing, we could expect to see even more institutional longing inside of this area, which at that point could further increase the probabilities of a potential rejection to the upside away from that zone. So what would I expect in a situation like this? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily time frames combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best time frames for that are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market, at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential push higher away from this confluence of support area. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked directly in the description of this video. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the most complete all-inclusive mentorship program. As soon as you open the website and scroll down, you will see that there is a complete video presentation of exactly what is included, which is essentially everything. In fact, you have the possibility to gain access to all my courses, so risk management course, day trading course, swing trading course, MQL4 programming course on automated trading. Also, you have the possibility to gain access here to all my softwares, starting from the COT data software, which is the one that we have used in this video. Also, the trading station software with Telegram signals integration, which essentially puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. You can also gain one-on-one private mentoring directly with me. And if you continue to scroll down the website past the testimonials, you will see that you have the possibility directly from the website to apply and start your journey to enter this incredible program. So I really suggest that at least you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below for any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in my next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.